Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Well, today we're going to learn a little bit about the transfiguration of Jesus with the disciples, and we're going to pull something out of it today to see what it can do for our lives. Hi, I'm Pastor Mark. I'm with Heights Christian Church. What we're doing is we are reading the Bible in 5 years. So we're breaking it into little small pieces. And so we're doing it on a daily basis, and we would love for you to be a part of it. So if you think about it, or even right now, why don't you subscribe to our channel and get a little bit of the Bible every day. In 5 years, you'll have read through the complete Bible. All scripture you will have read at least once in your life, and that's important. So today we're in Matthew chapter 17, and the start of it, first 13 verses, and let's read about it today, okay? After 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John, the brother of James, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah, talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was still speaking, a bright cloud covered them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell face down to the ground and terrified. But Jesus came and touched them. "Get up," he said. "Don't be afraid." When they looked up, they saw no one except Jesus. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus instructed them, "Don't tell anyone what you have seen until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead." The disciples asked him, "Why then do the teachers of the law say that Elijah must come first?" Jesus replied, "To be sure, Elijah comes and will restore all things. But I tell you, Elijah has already come, and they did not recognize him, but have done to him everything they wished. In the same way, the Son of Man is going to suffer at their hands." Then the disciples understood that he was talking to them about John the Baptist. So that's our reading for today, and I just wanted to point out a couple of things that could help us, really, in our daily walk with Jesus. And when Jesus is transfigured and Moses and Elijah show up and are talking with Jesus before his time at Calvary and dying on the cross, Peter begins talking to Jesus. "Hey, Lord, it's good for us to be here. If you wish, I will put 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." And then, did you notice this? That God interrupts Peter in what he's saying. It says, while he was still speaking, a bright cloud covered them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." Now, this is my paraphrase, and I don't want to get angry about this, but basically God is telling Peter, shut up and listen to Jesus. Listen to my son whom I am well pleased. We could do well with that. There's a lot of times we tend to, especially in the day and age of social media, we have a tendency to speak our mind anytime, blah, 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 blah. Somebody says something, oh, blah, 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 blah. We should not be that way with the Lord of heaven and earth. Sometimes we just need to shut up and listen to him. Sometimes we need to be still and quiet and let God speak to us rather than us doing the speaking. Oftentimes in my prayer life, God has had to humble me in my speaking to him and just listen to him, or get the words of Scripture and let Jesus speak to me instead of me doing the talking. Sounds like a good idea. Maybe for you too. Sometimes it's good just to shut up and listen. That's my encouragement for today. I hope you have an amazing day, and we will see you tomorrow.